Hello, I hope this video finds you well. I'm here because I'd like to talk about being autistic and how it makes me to feel sometimes. I would say that the worst part of being autistic is the fact that we can't manage our emotions, or even we can poorly manage our emotions and our needs. So sometimes we need things that we don't know how to find, we don't know how to provide ourselves, and we can't even say what we need because we don't know how to put in words what we need. The only thing that happens is we start to feel very, very annoyed with everything all the time, and we just want to be alone, but we don't want to feel lonely. And then we don't understand why we can't even have lunch with other people, or we can't even do things the way we usually do, because we are so overwhelmed by the world and by our routine when it changes that we don't even have a moment to process all the information that this change gave us, like all the information involved in this change. So the routine changed, we can't manage the routine, we can't manage the new things that we are facing, and we have to face the music, but we don't know how. And then we feel overwhelmed, and then we don't know what to do, and then we feel frustrated. And the frustration is kind of different because we can't name it. And usually when we try to name it, people don't find it that hard. They say, oh, why are you messed up because of this? Why are you like that just because of this little thing? So they it's not intentional, but they make us to feel like we're not exaggerating, but in their point of view we are. So this is hard. For example, when you say you are exhausted and you have no energy for speaking or for doing things like the usual, like you usually do, and then you pass days and you poorly can brush your teeth, and you start to feel like you are getting depressed because you are exhausted, and then you confuse your exhaustion with the fact that you are exhausted. You confuse it with sadness, and it's not necessarily that you confuse it with sadness. It's because you feel sad and exhausted at the same time, because you don't want to be exhausted, but you feel exhausted, and people look at you and say that you shouldn't be exhausted and that exhausted just because of something so little as a little change in your routine. And for you, it's not a little change. It's not something so little. It's a big thing. It's totally different. And then you have to manage. And they look at you and say, deal with it. And it's not that they are being, that they don't care about you. They're not indifferent. They just can't feel the same intensity. And sometimes I like to compare these moments with a person with a broken arm, and this person suffers because, well, they can't just do things the same way. They can't take a bath the same way. They can't do many things the same way. And but people see that they are with a physical problem. They have a broken arm now, so they have to wait to heal. But sometimes when you are facing a moment of exhaustion as an autistic person, so if I'm not mistaken, it's a meltdown or a shutdown. People look at you and say, "Hey, don't get used with this. Maybe you are in your comfort zone. Maybe you are too comfortable, and then you want go back to a normal routine, because if I stay just inside a dark room, with my eyes closed, sleeping and not taking a bath, not brushing my teeth, and so on, this is something that I will want more and more and more and more. And then I just think, oh my God, what kind of person are you? Because I don't think this is comfortable. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of just staying inside a house in a dark room. And I love to take take a bath. I love to brush my teeth. I love to go out, in the sense of I love going for a walk. I love walking. I love to see the nature. I love to, even though it's noisy, I can use things to protect my ears, and can can help me with this hyper sensibility and my hearing. So I hear a little louder than usual, but I can make it lower by using things that I don't know how to call now. I don't know the name of it, but I put in my ears and they protect, so I hear everything lower. So they cut the noise. But when I am overwhelmed, I can't do this. I'm not able to stand, even when I am wearing this kind of tool. So, and no, it's not comfort zone, but people don't understand necessarily. People that don't convive with me, people that don't live my routine with me, only who is nearby or near me or facing the same music I am, only them are can understand me fully, or at least 90%. So this is the worst part of being autistic. And if you feel the same, maybe this video can be a kind of hug. So that's it. See you in another video.